in the light. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so it's halftime right now. Lakers versus Nuggets game 4. So I figure I take that time. I don't know if y'all can hear my TV. Turn it down a bit. Alright. Just want y'all to hear me the best way possible. Alright. So WWE Clash of Champions is this Sunday. Every single title is on the line. I thought this would be a good pay-per-view, but considering the fact a couple of these matches that they have, we gotta talk about them. But not talk about them in a good way. We gotta talk about them. Let's just get into it. Alright, so Bayley will defend the Smackdown Women's Championship against Nikki Cross for the 4th time this year. The reason why I could care less about this match, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to watch this match, is because this not only is this the 4th time they're facing this year, but for all those previous 3 matches were not great. They were not great at all. Not in the slightest. So what does WWE expect Nikki to do this time around? Because correct me if I'm wrong, the first 3 times Bayley defended the SmackDown Women's Championship against Nikki, they were all 3 interferences, right? Well, you would think, oh well, Bayley and Sasha broken up, there ain't gonna be no interference. Excuse me, are we forgetting about Alexa Bliss and her whole Fiend Sister Abigail thing she got going on? You automatically think she not gonna interfere in this match in a sense? Like, come on! I already see it coming from a mile away. It's gonna be an interference. Bayley's gonna win. Probably a surprise roll up again. Like, there's no point to do this match. Like, Bayley wins. Simple. But you know what? I'm gonna chill on it because we've got Bayley versus Sasha at WrestleMania. I'm cool with that. So I'm gonna just let it ride. I'm just sit back, put my hands up. All right, fine, okay. But it is interesting to me how we don't have no women on SmackDown that can challenge Bayley, because Bayley's faced everybody on SmackDown except Sasha. But we're prolonging that. You couldn't give her new opponents at least? No, of course not. All right, fine. Bayley retains. That's it. Okay. The Street Profits defend the Raw Tag Team titles against Angel, Garza, and Andrade for the umpteenth time. These 2 teams have been going at it since April of WrestleMania time. Not even probably since April, probably since March. They've been going at it. Why are we still doing this? How do you tease them breaking up a couple weeks ago? Selena Vega basically pushed herself away from them last week. And now, just this past Monday, you allowed them to win a triple threat tag team match with 2 other teams that almost didn't make a lick of sense to even be in it. Like, why are we doing this again? So you're telling me this time around they're winning the titles? Are they winning this time? Because if they lose again, I'm going to have a lot to say. Because there's no point to put these teams together. Now, don't get me wrong. There's not a lot of tag teams on Raw. There's not. Which is interesting. Because seeing how Raw is 3 hours, they should have the bigger roster. So there's not a lot of tag teams on Raw. Understandable. But I mean, damn, you could at least give Street Profits something different. You can give them the Viking Raiders. We haven't seen that in a couple months. I'll be cool. I'll be fine with that. You know? You want to put Dominic with Humberto Carrillo? Okay. It's odd, it's random, but it's different. I'd rather different at this point than the same thing over and over again. And this is what we're getting all over again. You know what? I'm picking the Street Profits to win. If they lose, then they lose. If they lose, okay, it took you 6 months to take these titles off the Street Profits. 6 months. That makes no sense, but okay. But I'm picking the Street Profits to win. But if they win, that's stupid. If they win, it's stupid. But if they putting them in another title match after 6-7 months, then I think the Street Profits are losing on Sunday. I get that feeling. So I'm in between, but I'll put. I still got my money on Street Profits either way. Boom. All right. Asuka defends the Raw Women's Championship against Zelina Vega. Now we're getting to something different. Good. Okay. So Zelina Vega, we don't really see her in matches a lot because she's been more of a manager to Andrade since she's really been appeared on the scene. So we haven't really seen her in action. So at this point in time, this is the biggest match of her WWE career. Is going after the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka, who I ain't gonna lie to you, she might kill. She might kill Zelina Vega on Sunday. It's a possibility, but I got Asuka winning. But I think Zelina Vega will have a good showing. I think she would. I think she'll have a good showing. I believe she will. Again, this is probably our first time we're gonna see her in a real competitive match. Because the last time we seen her rings against Bianca Belair, and Bianca beat the living hell out of her. So, I'm thinking Asuka might do the same thing. But since it's for the title, I think they might give Zelina a chance here. So if they do that, cool. Because I like to see more of Zelina. I like to see what she can do. So we'll see what's up with that. I'm cool with that. But I got Asuka winning. Definitely. I got Asuka winning. Let's see. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura put the Smackdown Tag Team Championships on the line against the Lucha House Party. I don't care about this match either. You count it. This is the third match I don't give a damn about because Cesaro and Nakamura are winning. You haven't convinced me to believe that the Lucha House Party would win this match. You haven't convinced me. I'm not convinced. No, they're not winning this match. They're not. Cesaro and Nakamura retaining. And considering the fact there's friction in the Lucha House Party, why the hell would they win? Why would they win? They're not gonna win. Do you believe they're gonna win? Because I don't believe they're gonna win. I got Cesaro and Nakamura. Will it be a good match? Probably. Maybe. Possibly. But I see friction. Might come into play with this match. Cesaro and Nakamura win. Simple. That's it. That's all I got. Alright. Bobby Lashley defends the United States Championship against Apollo Crews. This is another repeat match, but at least this is a rematch from Payback. At least this is a rematch. So I'm cool with that. So Lashley dominated at Payback against Apollo Crews. So I'm interested to see how this match is going to go this time around. But most likely I got Lashley winning. Probably Cedric, probably the Hurt Business is going to get into it some way. Maybe Ricochet is going to get into this match some way. I guess we'll see. But I got Lashley retaining. And speaking of the Hurt Business, I don't know, but this just randomly came to my mind. What happened to what happened to Mustafa Ali? He faced Lashley 1 week and has not been seen since. I just really thought about that. Like, what the hell happened to Mustafa Ali? Wow, that just randomly came to my mind. But I digress. All right, here we go. Jeff Hardy defends the Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn and AJ Styles in a triple threat ladder match. I'm calling it right now, match of the night. Calling it before it happens, because it is no way in hell this match is not match of the night. And it has to be. It makes sense. You got Jeff Hardy, whose specialty is the ladder match, and he's had how many ladder matches in his career? And they've all been phenomenal. Get it, phenomenal, because AJ Styles is in the match too. Speaking of phenomenal, AJ Styles. You know how good AJ Styles is. Ladder match, huh? You know what's interesting? AJ Styles, I think, only had 2 ladder matches in his WWE career. I think he's only had 2. He was in the Money in the Bank in one year, 2017. And then he defended it. He defended the WWE Championship against Dean Ambrose in the TLC. I think he's only had 2 ladder matches in his career. That's interesting to me. Yeah. This will be AJ Styles' 3rd ladder match. And Sami Zayn, who believes he is the Intercontinental Champion after he couldn't defend it, after, since the whole pandemic happened, and Sami Zayn was in Canada, so he couldn't cross the border to defend the title. So, yeah. But I'm glad Sami's back. Triple threat. This should be a hell of a match. I'm calling it match of the night. Off the rip. You already know how we doing this. I just hope Jeff Hardy doesn't kill himself, because you know how Jeff Hardy is. Jeff Hardy's well in his 40s. I would like to see him walk out this match. You only got a couple more years left, bro. Please, don't kill yourself. My guy. But I got Jeff Hardy retaining. I think Jeff Hardy walks out Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, I don't see a different scenario. I think Jeff Hardy walks out Intercontinental Champion. Or maybe some case Sami Zayn regains the title. I don't know. But I guess we'll see how it goes. But I got Jeff Hardy winning. Retaining. I don't got a lot of title changes. Maybe just one. But we'll get to that. Now, the Universal title on the line. Roman Reigns defends against Jey Uso. If you were to tell me when 2020 began that somewhere in this year, Jey Uso would be #1 contender for the Universal title, I would have looked at you and said, you've lost your damn mind. But 2020 has been that kind of year. This unpredictable, this crazy, to really sit here and think Jey Uso is the #1 contender for the Universal title. Jay, this is the biggest match of your life. This will be the only big match of your life, because after Roman Reigns is done beating the living hell out of you, there is nothing else you can do. You gonna have to go find your brother Jimmy. You gonna have to see him in the. I'm assuming Jimmy's still hurt. I'm assuming Jimmy's hurt. So you gotta call your brother up, tell him you got a spare bed in the hospital, because Roman Reigns just beat my ass. Because that's exactly what's gonna happen. The way Roman Reigns is looking, and I'm loving this heel persona of Roman Reigns. The way Roman is looking, I'm telling you, he is going to murder Jey Uso. This is not going to be... See, it's not going to be a squash match. It's not going to be a super squash match. But it's going to be a dominant performance. It's going to be a dominant performance. It ain't going to be like Brock Lesnar and John Cena at SummerSlam 2014. It ain't going to be that. But it's going to be something damn near close to it. I'm damn near close to that. Because Roman, point blank, Roman Reigns is retaining. But Jey Uso's about to get murdered. This man's about to die. What WWE did, what Jey did to WWE, I don't know. But damn, that man about to die. That man about to see Jesus. I promise you he will. I got Roman Reigns retaining. It should be an interesting match. Going to see a lot of storytelling in that match. They're both real life family. We'll see what happens. Now, let's get into the main event of the night. We are talking about Drew McIntyre defending the WWE title against the Viper, Randy Orton, in an ambulance match. These two, for the last month, have been trying to kill each other. Or as my man Simon from What Culture like to say, I think these two have been trying to kill each other. Because that's what they've been trying to do. Randy Orton, the night after SummerSlam, comes out, punt kicks Drew McIntyre 3 times. We don't see Drew McIntyre for, I think, 2 weeks? He still has a fractured jaw. Drew McIntyre comes out within those 2 weeks, a week or two. Was it 2 weeks? I think it was like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. Comes out, Claymore kicks Orton 3 times. We don't see Orton for 2 weeks. Yes, yeah, these two. You want to talk about two men that really want to put each other in the morgue? Yeah, these two are doing a damn good job about it. Which makes this match exceptionally interesting. Not only that, it's an ambulance match too. That twisted it a little bit. Because Orton doesn't have to pin Drew, and Drew doesn't have to pin Orton. There's literally no... Well, there can be a fluke win in this match, but I guess it's the only way you could kind of, I guess, secure both of them in this sense. Because let's say Drew McIntyre just runs up, because you know Drew McIntyre runs and does the Claymore. Let's say just Drew McIntyre runs up, does the Claymore, Orton ducks out the way, and then Drew McIntyre just lands into the back of the ambulance, and then Orton closes it. Boom, that match is over. Randy's WWE Champion. You know what I'm saying? It could literally happen like that. It could be one of those type of scenarios. Or Orton tries to go for the punt, and you know he probably hits the back of the ambulance. His leg hits it. He's he's hurt. Then Drew McIntyre takes him in and throws him in the back, and you know Drew retains. It could be something like that. You know what I'm saying? It could be one of those types of scenarios where it's like it's gonna be something you're gonna be like, wow. But they actually might have if Orton wins, there's a possibility there could be there's a possibility it could be a third match. It's possible. But I am picking Randy Orton to win this match. I am picking Randy Orton. I'm confident about that. I'm picking Orton to win. Because I felt Orton should have won at SummerSlam. I think with Drew McIntyre's fractured jaw, it's going to come into play. And with that being said, I think Randy Orton wins. I think he wins. He has to. Right? I mean, Orton's been on a fantastic run, you know. Punt legends. Had a great program with Edge in the beginning of the year. You know, to now, you know, it's like it's almost destined. You know what I'm saying? But I am picking Randy Orton to win. I don't know how it's going to end, but I feel it's going to be one of those side steps or missteps, and you just capitalize off it and throw in an ambulance, boom. Or maybe Orton, or maybe Orton punt kicks Drew McIntyre, which could happen, and then he just puts him in an ambulance. Or Drew McIntyre, Claymore kicks Orton, maybe into the ambulance, or maybe outside and just puts him in by himself. You know, it could be one of those types of scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Either misstep, sidestep, or they get hit so crazy they can't get up, and then you just gotta pick up their dead weightless bodies, just throw them in. You know, it could be one of those. It literally could be one of those types of things. But I'm a little bit more confident in mine that I think Orton will win this time around. Drew, I don't know. Like, I think the fractured jaw is going to come into play in some way. I feel that way. It's got me feeling that way. That's just how I'm feeling. But I got Orton win. I got Orton win the WWE Championship. He walks out. My opinion. That's how I feel. All right. So those are my Clash of Champion 2020 predictions. If you feel any other way, comment section is down below. If you like the video, please like it. Like it up, because I'm trying to get Trying to get noticed out here, you feel me? It'll help the channel, it'll definitely help me. And I would appreciate it very much so. But it's been Rose, man. Thanks for watching. Thank you for all the love and support as always. I might have another video. You might see me on Saturday before you see me on Monday for the Clash of Champions results. But I may have another video because I have an idea about what WWE could do. Because I recently just saw something and I have an idea about it. I want to make a video about it. And I want to know what y'all think about it. But it may be Saturday. I thought about doing it tomorrow, but I might do it Saturday. Just for fucking it. But just wait on that. Until next time, peace, love, 100. Here.